Welcome back, folks, to Tyranny. As always, of course, I am Falcon, your host, and we are going to pick up right where we left off. I did go ahead and rest, because I was loaded up on camping supplies, so it we wouldn't suffer any real penalty from doing so. And of course, it recovered all of our wounds,
I'll
which
stay
is
downwind of our enemies.
very helpful, because we were relatively torn up from that last fight, or the last several fights, really. So certainly helpful to be able to avoid that. Ooh, a trap. Well, we don't want to walk onto the trap, so let's walk over here so that we can try and prevent ourselves from walking onto that, because that would be preferred.
Let's have it then.
Certainly be preferred.
You got it.
As you command.
Alright, so actually, before we do that, I need to make sure that we have range to do what we want to do here.
On it.
Okay. Alright, so we should probably prioritize taking out their front runners, I suppose. I would like to deal with the Archer, but I really should probably focus on some of the other people. So, hit that one. Want you to hit that guy. You need to do this, because this will draw in all of their focus. You can immediately trigger this. And then actually, you know what? The false pit thing might actually be useful here. Oh, it needs to be targeted on a person. Oh, okay. Well then, that said, targeted on that guy then. Boom. Whoa, where the hell did you even come from? Shit. Well, shit. That's not good, actually. That's actually very bad. I was not expecting you to be able to do that. Yeah, go ahead and do this then, because I need that person eliminated. Oh, that was bad. I didn't realize you would disengage from doing it. I thought you could do it from a range. So that's actually bad. That was actually bad. You should not have retreated there, or you should not have moved there. But that was my own fault. I made you move because I was stupid. I made you move because I was stupid. Let's see. Do I have any other spells that I could really make use of here? Not especially. Alright, so let's just wail on this person then for me. Right, you're casting a spell all on your own, which is fine.
Shit.
Just totally fine. What the hell are you doing, asshole? Shit. Fucking range person.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth. Count on it. Take that! I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
My iron.
Okay. Alright. Keep wailing on this dude. Fuck. That was way more damage than I wanted to suffer there. Way more damage than I was hoping to have to deal with.
Right.
That was less than ideal.
See that?
Alright, there was another trap over here.
Quiet down.
Is it still here? Did it get triggered at some point? I guess the other trap got triggered at some point, and I just never saw it. Well. You have 3 wounds on you already. Holy shit. It's not good. So our main character leveled, and Barrack leveled as well. So we should probably go ahead and assign those, because those are definitely useful for us. Up your lore. Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit into wits, because we do... Spells are actually quite powerful, so I think we do want to get at least some of that done, if we can do so. I'm kind of tempted to do this one because it'll give us a lore bonus. It's not a bad idea, really. Despite the fact that I'm primarily interested in making you a melee combat person. But having said that, I think I'm just going to go with the dual wield mastery, I think. Although you actually have the ability now to use this. Taking our leadership stuff actually might be useful. Alright. Maybe I will take that. Take the, mark the enemy and take some of the leadership talents. Because those are actually pretty powerful. And then you, I'm setting you up as a tank, because I want somebody who's just straight up a tank. Large boost of movement speed, let you engage an additional enemy. That would probably be a smart idea. That's a stance. That would be actually pretty useful. Should I go with that? Uses enemy resolve. As they engage, increase damage. No, I think we're going to... No, let's actually take the engagement, because then you can tie up more people, basically, which is very useful. Certainly helpful to us, so I think that is a smarter move, and we should probably get you to level 10 on that, because you won't no longer suffer the penalty that comes from not having any control over it. So, yeah, go ahead and do that, I suppose. It's probably smart. God damn it, game. Why do you always take so long to load shit? This is not... It's not good. You shouldn't be doing that. Alright, so we need to get her fear up a little bit, so we can unlock her other ability. Because this is actually pretty damn good, but we really need to get her fear up some. Barrack. Use access to some of their abilities. Interesting. Bonus attributes. That's kind of cool. Not really that interested in his stuff, though, because they're not really that great. I mean, they're not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but... eh. It's not bad, but... honestly, Ebb here is actually somebody who I really wish that we had. Because she would be pretty damn cool for having around, but we're almost to being able to get some disfavored favor points. Alright. Well, I'm not doing too bad. Could be better, but it certainly could be worse, too, so... all things considered, I don't think we're too bad off for the moment. Let's kind of look around here for a second. I want to see if there's any other thing else of interest. And we've already taken out most of their camp people, so... they do have people here that we would have to contend with, but... let's save the game again, because these guys are giving us a fair bit of difficulty. Certainly. But there's only 4 of them here at best, so... I think we can probably tear through them reasonably well. Palox Florian, you are the person we're looking for. Excellent. The Overlord's peon have arrived! Blades up! Falks in hand and ready for battle, the Vendrian Guard captain bellows orders to his warriors in his camp. Dressed in tarnished bronze and sporting countless scars across his arms, Palox Florian towers over his peers. If you value your life, drop! His words fall silent as he scans your face in careful detail. Wait, I know you. How in Terradus do I know your face? Could it be the Peacebinder? The warrior relaxes his grip on his falx. Come to lecture me about not holding up my end of the surrender. If you value your life, drop everything and flee, or stand and fight. I'm happy with that option too, it just seemed unsporting for me to suggest it. Surrender now, I can protect the lives of your warriors. I left my nicest blue flag at camp, but I'd like to talk all the same. You want to talk? Florian looks in the direction of the soldiers, gauging their reaction. Fine, speak your mind. Try anything funny and I'll run my falx clear up your backside until you taste bronze. I have a feeling it'll go over poorly with some of our people, but... brothers, restrain your blade. A warrior flanking Florian steps forward. Yeah, okay. Placing his hand on the captain's shoulder. Remember, I told you it wasn't just any fate binder that saved my life, it was the peace binder. Listen before you taunt your way into a fight. Gain some extra favor with him. The guard captain nods slowly, his gaze following his feet until at last he takes a deep breath. Wait, who was that? Oh, Pelex Travast. Pelex must be a rank. Honor dictates I stay my blade. Please, speak. Tell me this to try and save lives like I did in the past. If you'll submit to the voices of Nerat, these soldiers go free. You have my word. Of course knows I'm here and war will follow. Surrender now. Sent me to inquire about the disfavored taken captive during the uprising. We do a little bit of subterfuge. We get a little bit of lore. You have your brother Tyriel and his band. Most of his band sent to Edrin gave an Ash once one Pelox for another. Oh, okay. Subterfuge. If you surrender, we'll take you to the voices of Nerat. A poison blade can be tucked in your boot. Right now, I'll tell the others you died. Nope. Conquest. Let's pull out of that. I have the Peacebinder's word. He snickers, shaking his head with a nervous smile. So I get to meet that masked monstrosity my crew lives on so that they might die in the next battle. It'd be less worrisome if you told me I had to be Karin's pegboard. Aren't you listening? They want just you! The rest of us slip away and have a chance. If this were a battle and you could stand in front of a disfavored phalanx and actually stall them long enough for me and the crew to escape, you'd do it. You wouldn't think twice. That's from Trevost. Tyrell would say the same. He loosens his grip on his falk, shaking his head. The Vineyard Guard captain inhales deeply, taking a quick survey of his soldiers as he exhales slowly. I'll do it. If you allow my soldiers to leave, I'll concede and agree to be your prisoner. I'll let all of you leave. Go now before I reconsider. Surrender and the rest of your crew may leave. You hear that? Go on and tell the crew back home that I'll return soon, and if not, well, if that happens, I trust you will avenge me. But if this Fatebinder speaks true, I'll be back soon. I'll even bring back a souvenir, the severed head of the voices of Nerat. Nothing personal, but I can't come back empty-handed. That said, I only need you. The rest are free to go. Say your farewells. You're coming with me. None will forget your sacrifice. The brothers lock arms and press their foreheads together. Or maybe they... Oh, Pelox is maybe like the family name. Maybe they put that in front. Worry not, I'll take up the rudder. Each warrior in turn approaches Florian, embraces, and readies to depart with a silent nod. When the warriors have said their goodbye, they hoist their rucksacks and depart. I'm surprised, particularly Verse didn't freak the fuck out about me doing that.
I got it.
Rotten vegetables and stuff. Well, I imagine they probably can't get too much. Ooh, what do we got here? Extra parrying, that's good. And a two-handed sword. Nice. Probably the building you as a tank, and the shield will work much better for that. So... Enrage on a kill. I don't know what that means. Alas, going to have to probably not use that. But, as much as I would kind of like to, because it is a pretty good weapon, but... Alas. So this adds parrying. Which I think... Harry, there we go, 35. Hello? Will you let me select you? There we go. Yeah, let's give it to our main character. That way she can tank a little more effectively, since her and Merrick are the ones that are supposed to be up front most of the time. Most of the time. I may not always put them up front, but they are who I'm going to put up the majority of the time.
I'm on it.
So, that was some good loot.
Spotted something.
Oh, what did you do?
Right.
Shit. Oh, here come the chorus people. Striding into camp at the tail end of a sprint, the Scarlet Chorus warrior begins to speak, but stumbles forward, bracing himself short of collapse as he catches his breath. More on the way! Patrol from this morning coming back. Well, you look at that! He smiles an exhausted grin through his heavy breathing. The captain is in one piece, just as requested. The voices will be pleased. Hem looks down at his feet, a slow smile creeps over his face. You haven't won just yet. Second patrol should be turning right about now. If you can tackle the incoming patrol, my gang, I will make sure this Oathbreaker sees the voices of Nerat. Good hunting with you, Blinder. The Archon of Secrets will be most pleased. Well, that was the agreement. What do we got here? Ooh, a scroll. Alright. I will take it.
I got it.
Alright, I don't know where this patrol is supposed to be coming from. Let's save, though, because I don't know how well this will go.
Right.
Another battle.
Please keep yourself back so you don't get fucking attacked again.
Can't do.
Honestly, you know what? Go in on melee, because you're primarily a melee person, really. Like, you really don't do very well at anything else.
I'll do it for the...
Where are you going, asshole? No, 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 no. Would you listen to me, you piece of shit? God damn it, game. Fuck you. You stupid fuck. Dumbass. Whatever, you deserve to die then, because you're a fucking retard.
Feeling so great.
Damn it. This fucking range shit that they can do is ridiculous. Like, it really fucking is. Oh, interesting. It'll actually change. They will actually change what weapons they have equipped and stuff when you have them switch things. I didn't know they would do that. It's actually pretty cool.
Not happening.
Oh, everything hurts! I'm going down!
Come on, kill this guy already, Jesus. Good lord. God damn, range attacks really do some fucking damage.
On it.
So, I think the range attack's a little fucking overpowered, to be honest with you, because that was some bullshit. That was some real bullshit. It really was. Oh, man. That really did hurt. Let's take a quick sojourn into the Scarlet Chorus camp. And then we can talk to the boss there and see what he has to say. Because he should be happy with us for doing what they requested. I hope, anyway. We are blowing through our time, but we should have enough still.
We must rest soon.
Alright, so... yeah, so you leveled. I'm going to build you as a range person, I think, because you really need some of these, well, burns for a lot longer. Gains, piercing... armor piercing. That's actually pretty good. Let's actually take that. actually take that, and then... Yeah. Let's actually build you primarily more as a ranged person, really, because you get a lot more, I think we can get a lot more damage out of you if we do it that way. Kind of inclined to go with Vitality, because you could definitely use it, but... So I don't know why Might is supposed to be important for bows, because it doesn't really... You don't really get where Might is important for that. Whatever. I'm gonna go with that. I am, again, going to kind of build... I think I am just going to build you as a range person, really, because you, I think, will serve us a lot better if you have range capabilities as opposed to more, like, melee-oriented abilities. Oh, you got fucked up in that fight. You got really fucked up in that fight. Minus 20 to skills. It's not good. So we have 42 lore. What did I need for this one thing? Oh, I actually do have enough for it. Fuse the cores of frost and fire together. Really? Interesting. That could be pretty cool, actually. That said, I think we can rest here for free. Which... Well, it does kind of waste some time. Might not be a bad idea. Oh. There's Beastmen here now. Where did you suddenly get Beastmen? Where the hell did she come from? Where'd some of these people appear from? You have a slight nod as you approach. Who's the strongest in your camp? I am. Oh, verse. Well, the Archon is, without question, the mightiest in camps. Deathnell is the master trainer here, and she's almost tough enough to take me. She's a biter. Don't tell her I told you that, but she can be trusted to fight and lead. And while her humility is lacking, Verse is correct. She's been running with the Furies even longer than Deathnell. Too bad that skill and puissance did nothing to save her sisters. I detect a hint of fighting words in your voice. Actually, I want fear with her. So actually I will go with that instead. And instead, our little torchlight had become the victim of her own morality. A spasm of discomfort, of hesitation, stayed her sword and shattered the focus of a coordinated attack. Did I have the right of it, dear? Look, don't ask. I'll tell you about it in my own time. It's fair enough, but you got the fear skill, though, which is what I wanted. So, alright, whatever. We're done with you for now. Gained her fury ability, so that's what I was looking for. Now, why are there... There's actually a bunch of people in camp now that weren't here before. A young beastman stands in the shadow of an enormous beast woman whose stature still manages to loom over you, even in her crouched position. The beastman's mouth froths with spittle and launches in every direction as he snarls at her. Night Yowl was promised worthy, tough prey for joining, but Beast Woman only allows Night Yowl to hunt weakest of humans. Saves best kills for self. Pounds the earth, causing a small fissure to erupt. Night Yowl was second strongest of Stonestalker males before joining Scarlet humans. Rutted even with 100 blood, with tribe's Prima, was promised own pack for abandoning tribe mates. So Prima is the leader of a beast tribe. Previously almost always held by a female. This rank is won and defended through vicious bloodshed and fights for dominance rather than birthright. Many alphas may exist within a single tribe, but only one can rise to the Prima. The largest spanning beast tribe in the entirety of the tiers, the Stonestalkers of Azure nearly tripled in population during a period of domestication and forced labor and service to the farmers and ranchers of the realm. However, like all beasts, they are born wild and yearn to range free. So they're the ones who worked with Karn, I guess. Archon of Stone, the beast took the name Stonestalker as their own. After Karn's defeat, when Kairos proclaimed the Edict of Stone on Azur, creating the Stone Sea, the Stone Stalkers retreated into the wilds. The humans who have since encroached on their territory have been slaughtered. The crouching beast woman lets out a deafening cackle, her broad, sharp teeth appearing between each bellow. Strong Stone Stalker, beastman worth running. She snorts. No. Claws at throat sees only muley first season cub before beast woman now. Sees only tenderfoot, only weak whelp fit to chase uninjured, to chase injured, dying prey, not best fighters on battlefield. Nightyell bares his teeth and lunges for the beast woman, but she is swift to stand, hackles raised, and a calloused palm far larger than his head harshly pins him to the ground in one deft swipe. His face smashes into the earth like a whip, with a whip-like crack of stone followed by a defeated whimper. Stares down at him, at you, with much regard as she might show the wild dogs that roam the camp. Human. Hi? She sniffs in your direction and her nose wrinkles as she scowls, disgusted by your foul scent. Humans, she hacks. Always are encroaching on beast women. Have no sense of danger. No recognition for prowling, hungry predators. Are worse than sniveling beastmen. She grinds his face deeper into the dirt before lifting her clawed and gnarled fingers off of him. He quickly scrambles to his feet and nurses his head. Speak, quickly, and maybe beast woman still listen. So if we had the hunter, we were actually originally kind of raised by beastmen if we had the hunter thing, but we don't, so... Wager I could take you, bury your teeth in a wild, dangerous grin. Don't worry, I know how to properly respect a beast. Allow me to gift you an offering of blood and bone. What's going on here? How'd you come to join the Scarlet Chorus? Alright, let's go with the athletics one. Beast woman snorts, a stab of incredulity opening the features of her face, but then she howls with racking full-bodied laughter. Human is bold as Kith! Is born hunter, like beast woman. If claws of throat did not have runt, whelp, cur like Nightyell the train, beast woman would happily enjoy fighting with human. Let's go with a favor for the Scarlet Chorus, because we do need to up them some. We are not doing so hot as far as that goes. So bury your teeth in a wild, dangerous grin. I know how to properly respect a beast. Allow me to gift you an offering of blood and bone. Beast woman perks up at your enticing words. She sniffs you curiously, more thoroughly than before, and she smacks her lips softly, longingly, beginning to slather and drool. For a moment, you think she'll make a grab for you, but she merely sits back on her haunches, relaxed and watching you, pleasantly piqued as she scratches the taut stretch of her hard, muscled stomach. Yes, beast woman like gifts of blood and bone, of fresh kills, but Claws of Throat does not want such treats now. Instead, little Blunt Claw will join beast woman in hot slaughter of humans, in one season soon. Spreads her massive maws in a deadly grin. Alright, well, I'm done with you. I've got enough conversation out of you for my present interests. We do need to do some more training, and I actually want to up my lore some, so... I heard that our watches spotted a disfavored scout by the grain stores. You don't think. I feel fine. Maybe it's an herb to slow my hand. These rations are foul. Taste it. Can't tell if it's poison or mold. Maybe it's an herb to slow my hand in battle. Sabotage is a coward's weapon. Maybe it's just gone bad. Seeing you reg pockets this ration without taking a bite. Fatebinder. Alright, so show me what you've been teaching. And I actually want to level up my... Well, I actually kind of want to level up my subterfuge as well. It really needs to tell you what level of skill you have in these things, because it doesn't actually give you any indication of that, which is kind of annoying, to be honest with you. I also really need to up his lore some. He will actually level if we do this enough. Let's just raise his lore. Let's just straight up focus on his lore until he levels. There we go. You are far behind because these two are now level 4, so I really need to rank you up some to get you there. Let's work on our lore, because our lore is actually probably the most important skill that we can have, because we need it for doing spellcrafting and stuff. So I will upgrade that as much as possible. And I'm not too terribly interested in it for anyone else.
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
So that leveled him, and we almost leveled Lamerl too, so that actually was helpful. And see, we can rest here if we want. We probably should, because our main character has...
I got it.
Fallen pretty far behind on her strength. Now, who the hell is you? Oh, are you... Siren? No, maybe not. I thought she... I think Siren is the name of one of the Archons. This is clearly not one of the Archons, though, because she's under the Scarlet Chorus. At least I don't think so, anyway. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. A young woman stands flanked by a pair of soldiers. The ornate headdress cresting her brow lends her otherwise small figure an intimidating aspect. From gear to gown, everything about her starkly contrasts the wretched state of the camp. She looks both at ease and uncomfortable, composed in her element, and completely unsure. She turns to you.
Greetings, worm.
Damn. Oh yeah, so you are the Archon. That's what I thought. Your voice takes you off guard. It is bare of any inflection, and yet full of beautiful music. If you didn't know better, you would guess that she is actively suppressing or modulating her voice tone. You look familiar. Have we met? So she's the Archon of San, and the youngest Archon sent to conquer the Tears. Young and inexperienced, Tyranny has sworn to the voices of Nerat, who uses her powers of charm and manipulation to swell the ranks of the Scarlet Chorus with volunteers. So you look familiar.
You don't know me, little worm? I am Siren, and my degenerate allies have the pleasure of calling me the Archon of Song.
You hear the distant peal of a bell in her laugh. She regards you for a moment with dim interest.
And you are Tunon's Fatebinder. What brings you here to the middle of the battlefield? Did Cairo send you to shame Ash and Nerat into action?
Not quite. Well, sort of, actually. Ash certainly needs someone to dig a heel into his back, if only to distract him from his problem. She purses her lips in thought.
But Nerat, he's just a cat playing with a realm-sized mouse, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. And what are you suggesting about Nerat? What? Oh, never mind. There isn't anything interesting happening in camp, and the solitude is making me paranoid. Nerat is the Archon of Secrets. I'm sure he has one or two he isn't sharing with everyone.
I can't be expected to keep track of all his comings and goings, his plans and secret meetings, his betrayals.
She trails off and stands in thought for a few moments.
Anyway, we have a more important matter to deal with. There is something you can do to assist me.
Oh, really? In the corner of your eye, you see Verse cup her hands to her ears, turning her head away from Siren. Don't want to be enthralled by her, do you? Siren's mouth opens in a perfect O shape, and the sound that pours out is captivating, entrancing. It dampens the ambient bustle of the camp until it seems that nothing exists but her voice.
Remove my helmet.
Fuck, if I had the ruby headpiece in her brow flashes as if in warning. If I had enough lore, I could resist this. Well, I do actually have enough lore, but I need to be... because we're not rested. At your service, you discover that Siren's helmet is locked behind her head with a complicated mechanism doing nothing more than to bash the lock apart and free the Archon, satisfying her command. Before you can make the attempt, one of Siren's guards places her hand on yours and shakes her head. She points to a wad of cotton sticking in her ear. The distraction shakes you from your stupor. You feel dizzy and sniff back a trickle of blood from your nose. What was that?
Really? That's it? How disappointing. It was worth a try, I suppose, though it appears to have been a colossal waste of effort.
She sighs and gives a sheepish smile.
I hoped you would assist me in a delicate matter, but it appears you're more nuisance than help. I have no further use for you. Perhaps later. You're dismissed, Fatebinder.
She brushes her away with a smile. I'm going to leave for the moment.
For the love of Kairos! That was the Archon of Song in the flesh!
Keep walking. Best not to offend her. Yeah.
Quite right. Now's not the time to trouble her with 1,000 questions. Another time, perhaps.
Indeed. And we clearly need to rest before we do anything else, because that was annoying that I couldn't get the lore thing for that, so... We need to rest, and now, let's try that again, maybe.
You there! The one in the tin barrel. Remove my helmet.
You address me, lady? Finer craftsmanship I have never seen. You wish the helmet removed?
Restrain him. Forcibly grab a hand to hold the barrack by his shoulder blades and restrain him from moving any closer. The giant man looks ready to protest and then regards you with sudden clarity.
Thank you. I don't know what came over me. Archon, with all due respect, we will keep our distance from each other. I would not engage with you again, accompanied or no.
Her helmet must be controlling her or something.
Once again, the worm dares to defy the songbird. Don't worry.
I'm actually going to reload. Like, I don't really want to, but I'm going to reload because I want to see what that lore was. Like, I hate to do it, but I want to see what the lore was, what the lore option there was. And we haven't really done anything too terribly important here so far. So, okay, let's try this again, shall we? First and foremost, I want to come down here, and we need to... Actually, we need to jump into you real quick again. Take... What did I do with you? Did I take wet? No, I think I did that. Take that, then take that. Once everybody runs down here, we'll talk to you guys real quick. I can just blow through this because we're not doing anything that we haven't already done, basically. And then farewell.
Can't do that.
Talk to you guys really quick. What can you teach us? Raise your lore as much as possible, enough to level again anyway. Raise your lore as much as possible. And then take a little bit of subterfuge. And
Who says you can't teach
then
an
we
old
need
dog
to
new
rest.
tricks?
Much as I would rather not, we need to rest so that we have our lore back.
On it.
And now, let's perhaps try this again. Let's take a quick look around the camp here real quick before we wander off too far. Because I'm curious if there's anything that I have missed. Oh, Vario Keel. Nods at you with a distant stare. Oh, so you don't have anything to say to me. That's kind of disappointing, to be honest. Let's see. So who's the strongest in the camp? Do the thing to get her skill up a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's try this again, shall we?
Greetings.
Familiar,
You don't
have
know
we
me,
met?
little worm,
Blah,
and
blah,
you are
blah.
too not. But Narat, he's just a cat playing with a realm-sized
So we already
mouse,
asked about Narat,
isn't
so
he?
what problem does Ash have?
You haven't heard? Now I find that fascinating. A representative of Cairo sent to deal with the Archons, and you weren't told the whole story. How scandalous.
Aha.
The disfavored are very close with one another. If one is lost, it's practically like losing a family member. Can you imagine how Ash feels after losing a handful of his men?
She trails off and stands in thought for a few moments.
Anyway, we have a more important matter to deal with. There is something you can do to assist me.
Yeah, she does that.
Remove my helmet.
So lore 40, what are you trying to do to me?
Really? That's it? How disappointing. It was worth a try, I suppose, though it appears to have been a colossal waste of effort.
Sighs and gives a sheepish smile.
I hoped you would assist me in a delicate matter, but it appears you're more nuisance than help. I have no further use for you. Perhaps later. You're dismissed, Fatebinder.
I want you to answer some questions for me first.
I said dismissed until I have further need of you. Your presence displeases me.
This time her voice takes on a different quality. It screeches like a piece of flint stuck in a grinding wheel. You can feel it down to your toes, and you want nothing more than to make a hasty exit before the Archon inflicts more of her terrifying song.
For the love of Cairo. Quite right. Now,
Alright, so we talk to you again.
You address me,
Yeah, so
lady?
restrain him.
Archon.
We already
Once
saw
again,
that part. And we leveled! Yay! Alright, so...
have you come to grovel
no
before me?
further discussion. Okay, we can actually unlock this now, because we have enough subterfuge available to do it. And we have gained another level, with both, of course, Lantry and Lamoral. Because that gave us sufficient experience.
Ah, got it.
What do we got here? Heart of Battle. Negative recovery time when you have wounds. Oh. Okay. It's not bad, but I don't necessarily want that. Alright, so let's travel out of the camp again. I could go sell some shit, but I'm not super concerned about it right now. Actually, does Deathknell have anything to talk to us about? Fatebinder? No. Nothing to discuss, sadly. Nothing to discuss. Alright, so we need to go to the remote settlement. We still got time, so assuming we don't get sidetracked, massively sidetracked with stuff, we should be alright. And then from there, we'll come back to the score. Actually, we'll go to the disfavored camp, I think, from here. And yeah, I'm hoping that this doesn't take too long. There's a good chance that it won't. This kind of depends on what we all end up having to do here. So what do we got? Ooh, a gem. Okay. Step into the center of the village, you feel as if you're being watched from all angles. The distant patter of feet echo on the walls of the small and seemingly deserted village. No need to hide. I have no desire to fight, merely to talk. Actually, let's do the Fatebinder one. The wind beams the rooftop to the north, creaks under someone's weight. A tree rustles behind you. Offer you redemption with the Scarlet Chorus. I'm doing my best to try and save you all. Feel free to help me with that endeavor. Go home to your overlord! Oh shit. Sorry, friend, we won't be leaving here in one piece. We'll send your head back north. I want you folks to see what happens to those who invade our lands. Crap. Okay, that's bad. You're using melee? Okay, that's actually fine. Go right into death from above on you. Move right in. Flashing things on you. You're doing a spell. You're doing that. You need to cast this. And then false pit on this person. Hopefully that'll knock him down. Yeah, good. And now Rhyme Spike on that guy, because I need him to be handled. Okay, apparently you've decided you want to do melee, even though I told you not to. Is there a reason you're not attacking this person? Because you really need to be attacking this person. Actually, hold on. Is that... No, I don't want that. Do that. Don't use that ability, I lied.
Try
Come on.
that again.
Do something along the lines of what I told you, please. Yeah, hammer on this dude some, because we need him dealt with. And you're our best mage, so you have reasonably good combat abilities at a range.
I'm on it.
Where do you think you're going, buddy?
I will aid you.
Why did you just disengage on the person that you should be fighting? Explain that to me, please. You really need to kill this person, like, with a quickness. Where do you think you're trying to go, friend?
I got it. Bleed out, you little shit.
Oh, you can only use that once per rest. Oh, shit. I didn't realize it was a once per rest thing. That's actually kind of bad.
Let's do it.
It's actually kind of bad, but... oh well, I guess.
You and
No,
me.
don't go up there. And stay down. Alright, so here comes some Scarlet Chorus. You guys are a little fucking late. Flicking the bronze tip of her blade, a Scarlet Fury strolls into view with a smug smile, flanked by an entourage of soldiers. Not bad! The piled up the same number of corpses in half the sword strokes, but... well, where are my manners? One not to criticize. Help so generously given. You've my deepest and sincerest gratitude for keeping these Vendrian pissants in my place. For gutting them. You'd be so damn pleased. People are dead. There's several conscripts that won't be joining the chorus. Welcome. I came here to recruit for the chorus. Not slaughter was not my intention. Oh, I got what we needed. The willing ones. She points to several of the armed fighters at her side. We were hoping a different face might convince the remainder to join us, but alas, well, can't win them all, can you? The Oathbreakers are but a warm-up. Step closer so I can knock that grin off your face. Ah, I seem to have killed all your would-be conscripts. Apologies. Could have your head for this. Yeah. Stow your bluster and take it up with Death Knell, because I'm quite certain that's who talked you into this. She flicks a blade at you in dismissal in a gesture that simultaneously managed to appear obscene. Seriously? You are threatening to piss me off. Oh, I was so tempted to just kick your ass. So very tempted. Just count yourself incredibly lucky that we don't just murder you horribly. Alright, well, let's look around the area here and see if we find any other interesting loots and things. Food and shit is not really what I'm looking for, but I suppose I'll take it.
Time to lighten my
To
step.
this to see if there's any hidden stuff that you might be able to find a little more easily. Although it doesn't seem to be the case. So seriously, we came up here for no fucking reason. We wasted my time to come up here for no real reason. Less than pleased by that. Oh well. Alright, we'll return to the camp. We'll go talk to, what's-her-face, because she's the one who sent us on the quest. See if she has anything to report or say to us that's actually, interesting.
Sorry.
See, that time the game loaded really fast. Most of the time it doesn't load so fast. Alright. Fatebinder. Puncher! Definitely. One swift stride, you close the distance between the two of you and land a punch squarely in her stomach. The force of it knocks her back a pace, causing her to take a knee. Lets a few coughs before regaining her composure and standing back up. You or any chorus member try something like that again, and I'll put you on a spike myself. Got some explaining to do, Fury. I don't appreciate being used. Cannot contain your glee and begins to laugh, but quickly winces at the pain it immediately causes. Oh, come now! I knew a fighter like you could hold your own against those Oathbreakers. I knew it the moment I laid eyes on you! As she unsheathes her sword and hands it to you, she winces. Clearly I've ruffled a few feathers. Take this as my sign of no harm done, okay? So what did I get? We got this, which immune to poison. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I will give that to. Should give it to our tank. Getting poison would be a pain in the ass if he were to get it. Twisted Iron Sword. That's what you were using? It's pretty shit, to be honest with you. Definitely pretty shit. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's see. Heart of Battle is actually an upgrade for her. So... Alright, I will give you that. And I will stick that down here. Gorefest is two-handed, so we're not going to mess with that. Being interrupted by stupid-ass programs that are popping up and being a pain in my butt. Slows. How much does this parrying give? +4? I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to just say screw it and give you the bronze axe here. Because you would do more damage with it. You would do more damage with it. Oh, you know what? Actually, Heart of Battle is worse than Gutseeker. I'm reading this wrong then. The comparison thing there is actually saying it differently than I thought it was saying it. I think. Oh, no, I guess not. Oh, this has no recovery penalty at all. That's why it's slightly... That's why it's slightly faster. Oh, so no. Okay, so I was reading it right then. Alright. Just kind of looked for a second like I wasn't, but no, I am right. Well, you know what then? Yeah, I will do that. Because it does increase your damage by a not inconsiderable margin. Does increase your damage by a not inconsiderable margin. I will do some leveling up off camera, but for now, folks, that is it for this episode. So I will see you in the next one. Take it easy, and have a good day. Bye-bye.